All
baby.
right.
We back.
How you doing?
Oh,
dude.
man.
Wow. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? You know, we haven't done this in like what, 6 months?
Just over 6 months. Yep.
Yeah. Welcome to a bonus episode of Proverbs and Parables. Today is the Great Ketchup.
The Great Ketchup. That sounds like an amazing condiment.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, the Great Ketchup.
The Great Ketchup.
Put it on your dog. Come on, dog.
There it goes.
Anyways. Whoa. Okay. Welcome back, guys, to yet another episode of Proverbs and Parables. If this is your first time listening, this is a podcast where we kind of like just talk about parables and just proverbs and the Bible and try to find like the life application in it and just talk about theology and stuff. And right now we are going through a series on James. And so our next episode will be on James 1, verse 19 through 21. And if you haven't listened to any of the other previous episodes, you should go do that. You can find us on now. Wait, where do you want to tell them that where they can find us now? Because that's new.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yep. We'll tell them.
You want
Find us
you want
on.
me to tell them? Or you want to, find us somewhere.
If you want to listen to the episodes you've missed, youtube.com/Proverbs and Parables, or now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, Proverbs and Parables. It might be kind of hard to dig up because there's like 2 people who have listened to it, so you might have to type the full name.
Actually, yeah, I think Proverbs and Parables, it's its own show, so it should come up when you type it on Spotify.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Or Apple Podcasts. Yeah, so anyways, we're a legit show now. Take that, Grandma.
Boom.
I miss my grandma. Nick, how are you doing? What's up?
Man.
What have you been up to since, March 24th?
Hey, not much, really. March 24th was during Michael and I's last semester of college at Grand Canyon University. So since then, we've both graduated. I got married. I'm having a baby. I moved to Texas. I got a new job. Not much. Hence the reason we have not been recording on top of what Michael's been doing, which, and now we're in different states too, so the time zones are fun. But yeah, finished up at GCU. We graduated April 20-something. I got married May 9th to my lovely wife, Madison, who I've talked about briefly in previous episodes.
Absolutely.
But she was my fiance now, and now she's my wife. So got married to her May 9th. We moved out to Texas, out to Midland, Texas. We served on the leadership team for a summer camp. That was a ton of fun. We finished up early July, and then I got started as a youth pastor at Redeemer Midland, which has been a ton of fun. I've been doing that since the last week of July. And it's so ironic because in like the first episode, Michael and I said, hey, who cares what we think? It's not like we're pastors. And now I'm a pastor. So that's kind of funny.
So now this show just got upgraded.
Boom, something like that.
Hey, down.
But yeah, so it's been kind of crazy. And yeah, I'm having a baby, having a little girl. She's due in late February. So that's also new and just absolutely crazy. But yeah, life it's been rocky, but it's been really good. There's been a lot of opportunity for God to show up, and he has, and he's continuing to give me opportunities to trust him with more that I struggle to trust him with. So it's been a lot of transition, a lot of change, but it's been so good. And we're so glad that Michael and I have life kind of normalized again for the two of us. So we've been able to get back together and record some Proverbs and Parables. But Michael, what have you been doing in the last 6 months and several days?
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So like you mentioned, I had a birthday. I'm just kidding. Actually, wait. March 24th. Nope, my birthday already passed.
I had a birthday. I forgot.
You had a birthday. I still feel bad that I didn't text you, but I didn't know. I literally put a sticky note on my computer that says add Nick's birthday to your contact and your calendar, so it'll come up next year. Yeah, wow, so much has happened. So towards the end of college, I was just like trying to figure out what am I gonna do after I graduate, because that's just like a big step in life is graduating college, and then everyone's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So I actually tried to get a job at the same camp that Nick served at, and didn't get it. And then I tried to get an internship in Colorado, and when I first applied, went through the 2 interview process and didn't get it. So I was just gonna be like, you know what? Maybe I'll just stay in Phoenix and see what God does and see what happens. And then 2 weeks before graduation, I actually got a call back from the internship place, and they were just like, someone dropped out of the internship program. We would love to have you. So I was just like, oh, bussin'. So I went to this internship in Colorado. It was an internship with Summit Ministries, and Summit Ministries, what they do is it's pretty much like a conference / camp thing. So it's for students from the age of 16 to around 24. And what they do is they come for 2 weeks at this really cool old hotel. Like there's no heat, there's no AC. It's just like a summer kind of place in Manitou Springs, Colorado. Oh, I love this camp because they literally talk about all, like, it's the Christian worldview, which is so much fun. And then they talk about all like the big questions. It's like our class Christian ethics, but on steroids. And then they invite all these like big speakers in to like come teach these students. So I was one of their media interns. So I got to shoot a bunch of videos and then just progress my skills as a videographer / editor / storyteller. And it was just amazing. And that's what I kind of did for the entire summer. Then I took a little road trip out to Idaho, which was pretty fun. It was very fun. Nick's give me some funny hand signs. Great. And then after that, I came home, started working for my dad, and then went on another road trip to, where'd I go? I went to Iowa to go visit my brother, who is now a full-on doctor at a hospital in Iowa, and he's expecting his first kid, my first nephew. I don't know. So I was excited to just kind of hang out with them for a few days. And yeah, dude, God's been so good this summer. It's been crazy. I've been really busy. We've been busy because we actually wanted to start this podcast up again back in like July. Now it's like the end of September. So better late than never though, right? Oh, also I went to 3 weddings this summer too. So I went to Nick's wedding, which was a lot of fun. I was the best man. So got to party it up with him. I went to another wedding of a friend of ours, Ryan and Julia. They got married in California. And then I had another wedding in Washington, which was really fun, Matt and Chelsea. So really good friends of mine. They're all getting married. I have a bunch of other friends who are starting to get engaged. And it's just like, wow, okay, I got to get that ball moving. But, you know, on God's timing. So that kind of just brings us up to right now. You know, I've been starting to make some videos for some ministries at our church and getting involved with the kids ministry there. I'm possibly going to get involved with the youth ministry there soon. So that's going to be good. Yeah. So I gotta catch up to where Nick's at, but I probably won't be a youth pastor anytime soon. But I don't know. I've been brewing kombucha, maybe starting up a little coffee shop. I don't know yet. There's a lot of things that are kind of in the early stages, the very, very early stages, the early stages that people usually don't know about. So yeah,
lots of balls
Boom.
are rolling.
Balls are rolling.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, so we're back, and we're going to be recording. The goal is bi-weekly, and so we're going to be hopefully recording every other week, uploading the weeks we're not recording is the goal. Hopefully life and God, mostly God, permits that schedule to stay consistent so we can get these studies out and have you guys listen and hopefully enjoy and spiritually benefit. But we're really excited to be back on it, back in James. We had a chat 2 days ago, to kind of plan the episode, and it was like we didn't miss a day. Like we were just right back into our kind of conversational flow, and was like, well, we should talk about this. Boom, let's talk about that. Oh, Nick's on a rant again, just like Proverbs and Parables. And
yeah,
it's just crazy that I have not seen Michael since Ryan and Julia's wedding that we were at, which was June 11th, is that right? Something like that.
Yeah.
So I have not seen Michael in months, other than FaceTime, of course, which we don't do enough. But
Honestly, we don't.
Life is kind of wild. So we're really excited to be back on it. And a little teaser.
Ooh.
We might be, hopefully, and when I say might be, I mean probably, also adding a video component to these episodes if it works out technologically and isn't a train wreck for editing. Because Michael does all the editing. That is not my gift. So if it's too much, it'll just be audio. But we hope on YouTube, we're going to be able to post video and audio. And then Spotify, Apple Podcasts will just get the audio, which would be awesome. A lot of people who listened before when we were recording were like, hey, we would love to like see this. It would be easier to pay attention to a 45-minute episode if we could see you guys. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. It's just
you want to watch us for 50 minutes?
Dude, I don't want to.
We talk about 2 verses?
Yeah. So it's going to be sweet. And hopefully that works out. But it's going to be a lot of fun. So we're going to keep posting on YouTube. I think if we include the video component, but if we don't, we'll probably just be exclusively Spotify, Apple Podcasts, because there's not really a whole lot of reason to go through the trouble of a YouTube upload without video. So yeah, that's kind of the moving forward what we're going to be doing. We're going to continue. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, you don't know what the heck we're talking about. This is just the next video that got released, or the next episode that got released. But if you are listening on YouTube, you will see the gap in the posting. But yeah, Michael and I are really, really excited. I think his AirPods just died and he's fixing it, so I'm stalling.
They're back.
Easy. Like we never left.
What? I've been here the whole time.
Boom. But yeah, so this will be a shorter episode. We just wanted to give everybody an update who has been listening since the beginning, and they thought the podcast died with our college educations, but no, we're back and we're super excited. Yeah, Michael, you got any other thoughts for this little kind of catch-up episode?
Honestly, no, not really. I'm just excited to be back in James and be back in the Word and talking and like dissecting it all, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And just praise God that we have the technology to do this way. So it's pretty cool. So yep, video stuff probably coming soon. Hang down, but no promises. But that's something we're definitely gonna try. So. Very excited. So if you guys are all for this adventure and just trying to figure this out with us, then just hit that subscribe button or follow us on Spotify if you're listening on Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. Sorry guys, we haven't written a script for that part yet, so that's just all in the wing. We're not used to saying listen to this on Spotify and Apple Podcasts or anywhere you stream your podcast. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. So yeah, we will catch you guys in the next one,
which is hopefully by the time you listen to this, just a click away. Just start listening to the next episode, because we're going to keep talking about James. So click on it, go listen right now.
Absolutely. Anyways, good talk.
Shalom.